I'm guessing most of us on this planet would love to have a good amount of money. Like, good enough to not work in a soul-sucking day job and retire and travel and just live life. And probably most of us will struggle to get there, and a few lucky ones will get to have that. 2 years ago, I went to Finland to find the secret to happiness. And well, I found some of the ingredients to that. And now I've been invited back to the second self-development retreat with Lito Labs. And my question right now is, can money buy happiness? And what's the pathway to becoming wealthy? Because guess what, guys? I don't mind getting rich. Which should make me very happy and solve most of my life problems, right?
Oh my god, I'm so f***ing cold!
So off we head to Lapland, home of the Santa Claus with a vast healing wilderness. We went back to the quaint town of Pyuha, which is about a 2-hour drive away from Rovaniemi, where we'll be staying in an amazing cozy lodge by a frozen lake. Welcome to Sunday morning resort. So the last time when I was here, I was at the shared lodge, and this time around I got the private room, sharing with Michael. He's behind. Look at it! This is our bedroom. It's still very cozy, but more of a modern finishing touch. There's the balcony. Let's take a look at the view. This is so dreamy. Let's check out the washroom. Woo! There's this futuristic bath cylinder over here. They have a seat over here if you're feeling lazy. Pretty cool. Very slick, very nice, very modern. Okay, so now let's do a proper tour of this entire area because it's too gorgeous to not show you guys around. So, come. There's a cozy gym here with a view. This is the main lodge where we'll be having our meals, our breakfast, having dinners, and also where the main masterclass is being held here. Very beautiful, very cozy. This is the living area, a very chill place with a fireplace at the back. It's even more cozy. These are brand new glass villas that looks super luxe, so beautiful, but I'm not staying inside. And there's a massive frozen lake right outside. It's huge, and I'm standing on a lake. It feels really good to be back in Finland, Lapland, to see the white, pristine snow, to smell the clean, crispy Lapland Finnish air, and to just hear absolute silence. And here's Dan again, Singapore's unconventional life coach, a teacher of life, and a very good one I can say. I know the word life coach can be a tricky one now, but hey, love it or hate it, I think his insights are gold. We are back
here!
Sunday morning. Tying down to this retreat, the theme is a little bit more different. We're talking about wealth. Money is something that all of us can relate to. I would say most of us humans on this planet would want to have a good amount of money.
Of course!
Is there anything wrong, first of all, with wanting money? Like, I want to also have a comfortable life, right? I want my stocks to 10x.
Okay, so money is a super loaded topic and it can bring up a lot of emotions and opinions. So here's my take. I feel that we all love money. The people who say they don't like money or don't love money, or they are not comfortable in admitting, or they feel that money is dirty. Let's not talk money. 谈钱伤感情, like it spoils a lot of things. It's iffy, it's terrible to want money, it's greedy, we tie a lot of morality to it. And my answer is always like, hey, you don't want money? Give me all your money. Then they'll be like, why should I give you my money? Then I say, yeah, so please think about, like, really dig a little bit deeper when we have hang-ups about money, when we have trauma around money. Is it truly because we don't like money? I don't think that's true. We do need money to do things and survive in this world. Money is a construct, right? Money is an agreement and a belief, a collective of thoughts that we've all bought into and say, we can use this thing as a means to an end. We can use this thing to trade, to exchange energy, to exchange for commodities, right? So it's a means to an end. Now, where it gets tricky is, what is this end to you? We have the means, but a lot of people treat this means as an end. That is the issue. But actually not. We want money because we need to use money to buy us opportunities, buy us options. And with that and through that, we have freedom of choice. That is what we're after. That is the end, right? So if we think about it, you want so much money for what? Do you just want to hoard and put it under your pillow or in a tin can? And then you die with all this money in the tin can? No. At the end of the day, what do we want to use the money for? It is to buy and exchange for opportunities, for things that light us up. Is it bad to want money? Is it a bad thing? There's no such thing as a bad thing. It depends on person to person. There's no morality attached to it. You can want money for all your life. Do it if it is for you. And if it makes you happy, go all in. I'm not going to tell you that I'm mightier than you, I'm better than you because I don't need money. There's no morality. Everything is neutral. You get to decide what's important to you.
Yo, so this is the current Aurora map right now. We are here and there's a red spot over here. It's happening, guys. It's happening on day 1. What? Bro, why? You, let's go. My heart is thumping right now, yo. Pants on, guys, pants on. It looks like it's gonna be a big storm. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Wow! The thing is out! Look at that!
Can money buy happiness, right? It is a tricky question again. Can money buy happiness? Well, yes and no. And it's very funny because those people who say that, no, money cannot buy happiness, you know why? They are usually the very rich people who will tell you that.
Because they're still not happy even though they are like loaded.
Correct. Then those people who are poor will be like, of course, Abu Dan, you got money, you say this kind of shit, The poor people will be like, no, money can buy happiness because I'm lacking money. And that's why I'm miserable. That's why money can buy me happiness. Now, we also have to realize and understand and unpack what are the levels of happiness that money can buy, right? There are certain things truly that money can buy us, right? Comfort, pleasure, convenience, time, help, right? All of that can mean that we live a better life. A better life means a happier life, more joyful life. So yes, money can buy happiness, but also there are a whole range of things that money can't buy. You can sit on $1 billion, you can't really buy health. If let's say you have certain ailments that cannot really be treated. But of course, money can buy you medicine, quality healthcare, maybe support, a more comfortable bed. We can debate, until the sun goes up, come down, goes up, come down, right? And then we will never be truly able to solve the conundrum of whether money can buy happiness or not until we decide what does happiness mean to us. And this becomes a very personal question that only we can answer. So let me ask you, can money buy happiness? This is not a question that I can answer for you. You have to answer for yourself.
Wow. You can finish the interview already.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Pang Kang. Dogs are the most perfect beings on earth. Period. He's so pretty. What is finding true wealth in life?
So if you look at beyond money, if you just look at wealth, most people think that wealth, a huge contributing factor is money. But if you think about it, that is just one kind of wealth. Wealth is expressed through many different areas and forms, right? And it can be financial wealth, but that is not the only component. We have creative wealth. As a creative person, you know you will feel wretched and you will be depressed if you did work only for the money. There will come a time when you have so much money and you have no creative wealth, you will feel burnout, you will feel resentful, you'll feel bitter about the work. Studies have shown that a lot of people go to their cubicle job, they go to work. It's not just for the paycheck. There are other considerations as well, right? A sense of belonging, a sense of contribution. How do you feel when you show up at work? A sense of alignment to the way you create value. Those are the intangible parts that is outside of and beyond the paycheck. There will come a point in time where the money stops being the priority. But until you have enough of that, it will be your priority. Because if I can't wear warm clothes, if I don't have food to eat, I cannot talk about the aspirational stuff. So that's why the money is important. But we also can't wait until we have the money before we live our life. Because most of the time, it is that creates a lot of problems in our life, right? We have to feel rich on the way to the paycheck. How can we feel rich on the way to the paycheck, even if we haven't hit the goal number for ourselves yet? And this is what true abundance is all about, because abundance really is about how do we get to feel and enjoy the richness that we already have? What are the things that we already have in life that we feel grateful for? So this is why I feel that a lot of, feeling how wealthy you are is about the opening up to and receiving and owning what good and greatness that you already have in life. You see, you have people who are very, very rich and they still feel like something is lacking or there is a scarcity mentality. People who feel like they need more. Yet, there are people who live very humble lives and they're able to have a rich life. So at the end of the day, the difference really is about how much is enough for us. But I have this mantra in my life where I remind myself that enough is plenty. As opposed to plenty, then is enough, right? So if we look at and approach life through that lens, enough is plenty, then we have to really spend some time thinking, how much is enough for us? How much? And anything beyond that is bonus. But if you don't know what is the enough, you will constantly maybe in gear 6, gear 7, gear 8. After gear 8, you want a gear 9, you want a gear 10. This is where it creates a lot of suffering. Yeah, so for me, it's about, okay, I think I'm happy with everything I have right now. I need to focus on my other aspects of wealth, relational wealth, energetic health, creative health, or wealth.
A trip to Puha wouldn't be complete without visiting Mokatopa, a beautiful, sumptuous and homely salad bar buffet-style restaurant run by a Finnish fairy godmama and papa. They are one of the most beautiful humans I've ever met. Mama Tanya!
Yes. So nice to be back.
So nice to have you here. Well, we welcome. Hello.
So nice to see my Finnish mama and papa back at Mokatopa. Woo! Feels like home again.
You are all warmly welcome to Mokatopa So Dining.
That night, we had a private dining experience where each section was introduced with a story behind it. The food is prepared mainly by Mama Tanya and her very small kitchen crew, made with a lot of love. And man, the food was rich, soulful, and just filled with goodness. Starting off with rye bread. When you're here, you definitely have to try rye bread. And then there's vegetable soup.
Yeah, you have to save. Yeah, I think this.
Well, the soup is so good.
So good. Oh my god.
And this is also another Finnish specialty, Karelia pie. The egg butter is so smooth. Jelly.
Yeah, it's called meat aspic. Some people say it feels like a very gentle luncheon meat. Wow. The way it looks belies the taste.
That pork jelly is... Woo, it looks very intimidating.
Yeah.
But you eat it, it's like...
I was quite scared of the way it
yeah,
looks.
everyone feels scared about it, but
Yeah.
it is good.
It's good.
Thank you so much.
The best dinner
Thank
so far.
you.
Yeah,
Sleep
best
well.
dinner. You rest well. You need to rest. Okay?
Yes. Let's go to sleep and,
Yes.
and see you tomorrow.
Yes. Bye, Papa Pete.
Bye.
Take care.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Good night.
true fulfillment and joy and happiness in life, right, is about not the filling of the buckets. It is about recognizing when your buckets are full. That is fulfillment. So then you got to think, what are the buckets in my life? My encouragement is to think about what is the bare minimal that you need in order to survive in life. That's your minimal bucket. You feel it, then you go, what's next? Then you have a moderate bucket whereby you allow some pleasant stuff in your life, you can have some luxuries, Then the next bucket is all out. In your dream life, if money is no issue, what is your life going to be like? That's the big bucket. But then you think about it, can I have a great life without filling the big bucket? Of course.
And then it's time for everyone's favorite, ice dipping in the frozen lake.
How are you feeling?
Today is D-Day.
And I'm very surprised and perplexed on how everyone looks like they're just soaking in a warm tub or something. And then there's me.
Okay, let's freaking do this.
Go for it.
Oh, it doesn't get easier. Oh, so long, bro. The first minute is the hardest.
Yeah, man.
Oh, all the win.
Oh,
you upload.
5 minutes, you broke your own record already. 6:30.
Oh, 6:30 bangkang lah.
Well done, bro.
And then there's my buddy Michael, who has just 7% body fat, okay?
Bro,
I'm so f***ing cold! Oh my god! Can I back out? No! What? Like a phone!
oh, you're shaking eh! Slowly.
Breathe in from your nose. Breathe out from your mouth. Breathe in from your nose. Breathe out from your mouth. Focus on your breathing. You can.
Well done.
You did it.
You can?
My legs are numb.
Sorry, I bit drama, but...
No.
It's okay.
You got
We get it.
7% fat. Oh, we get it. Bro, how are you feeling?
I thought I lost my limbs And really, if you want more money, at the end of the day, the best hack about being rich is it's your capacity to be generous, I feel. And that, why do I say that? It's because when you are generous, you generate a lot of value and you give a lot of value ahead of time. And value means that you are solving problems, you are making people better, you are making the world better, and that's how you get remunerated. So it's all energetic. So we need to be generous.
I love that, yeah. Generosity is like the opposite of trying to be rich, right? Because the typical mindset of being rich is to get as much resources. That's how I become rich, save as much.
Yes.
But actually, the truth is, it's the other way around.
Yeah.
Be more
I feel
generous.
that you can't really save your way to wealth. You can accumulate some. That's part of the equation as well. But I think the more important thing is how can you provide so much value that people say, take my money. That's how you become rich.
Wow, master class already, yeah, this whole thing.
Wow, thanks, Sean.
Thank you.
Wow, always epic. Wow.
Money is a broad, loaded, and complicated topic that is different for everyone. And yes, I guess money can buy happiness, up to a certain level. But I hope through this conversation, we find ourselves closer to the wealth we desire. Cheers to that, and I hope we all live rich lives.